get the notifications sent out. It seems everything is working. So that's good. Get this restarted. Copy link address. Do I need? I'll restart it refreshed. I need to refresh my YouTube so I could actually get that. Definitely seeing some Pop Team Epic and having my brain go, ooh, but Pop Team. It's clearly superior to streaming. And now there's actually game sound. It's not very loud, so I'm going to need to turn that up. So I'm playing on my own. I tend to listen to music, which means I don't really have the game sound. That's too loud. I know that. Epic, get your notifications out of my way. Jesus. Alright, there's that. Now I'll need to come into here. And, let's just Mighty Jingles it, because it's the most reliable English. I forget how to get the default voice back, so... It's one of the options. Yeah, it's kind of felt like streaming some Warships. I know this is like the least popular thing I do, but hey, it's Friday. It's like the least popular day for streaming. So, whatevs. And I have Malta. Probably could have added that to the title and probably actually would have got a couple views. But I don't plan on playing Malta the entire stream. I'm just going to basically take her out for one test run. See what she's like. See how it compares with what I know Audacious is like. And yeah. I'm... Right off the bat, these look okay. They're not awful. 40 rockets per attack. Wish they penned at least 30, but okay. Torpedoes are kind of underwhelming. I think it's literally just an extra torpedo over Audacious, yeah. Which, I mean, is something, but apparently these torpedoes diverge instead of converge. So, the reliability of hitting with these is going to be definitely impacted. And these bombers, I'm not expecting a huge amount from them, but I can replenish them pretty quickly. I also haven't bought this upgrade slot yet because I honestly don't know what I want to run here yet. Concealment could be nice. This is a pretty stealthy carrier to begin with. Like, it's about Legend mod Audacious before the Commander's after the Commander's taken into account. You know, Legend mod Audacious is a bit better. That didn't update. There we go. 10.3. I love this thing. But could work. I don't know why things aren't updating the way they should. Like, it could work to throw concealment mod on here. If I don't find I'm running out of aircraft. If I'm running out of aircraft, this is pretty much a necessity for every British aircraft carrier, which is why I'm not running it on running concealment mod on Audacious. You need flight control mod 1 because you just don't have the air reserves. Malta has some air reserves, but it also has some pretty big squads, so it might still have the same problem. Hopefully it won't, but I'm fully expecting the enemy team to have a Malta, because it just released for coal today, so, you know. All of the people like me who were waiting instead of spending well over $100 on a single ship, you know. Just got the ship today. I will probably move to like tier 8 after this. 6 to 8, somewhere in that range. Probably actually, no, 5 to 8. Because there's some tier 5s I love playing. And if this ends up taking too long to find a battle, I will just test Malta some other time. Okay, there we go. Watch this be a double carrier game where both sides are 2 Maltas. That would be beautiful. I didn't actually look at the armor on this. I don't know if it's armored. Which is kind of disappointing that that was the gimmick of the British carriers. And now the Russian carriers do it better. Their flight decks are better armored. Because they do from complete front to back. The British tend to have a space at the front and rear where their armor is very thin. Basically a lot like... Think of a British carrier like a St. Vincent. Especially like Audacious. I don't know about Malta. Wow, I'm taking a while to load in. Okay. This could be a bit of an issue. That's a horn. Well, let's start with the dive bombers that I cannot see yet because it hasn't loaded yet. There we go. I'm going to save 5 of them. I'm not going to move up yet. Well, I'll move up a little bit, but I'm not going to move up by a lot. That's about half a kilometer to a kilometer forward. The main reason I'm not moving too far forward too quickly is the enemy carrier, and this is a tier 10 game. That's a Sherman. That's not something I really want to deal with.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
This Kansas is looking pretty alone, though. Yeah, there's a spotter plane. That's a big part of why I did not want to push too far forward. Just recall those. Ooh, that was a nice chunk. Okay. Yeah, my team is just not even bothering with the south. That's good. That's good to know. Yeah, that is a diverging pattern. That's a bummer. Okay, well, looks like I'm gonna risk going north. Haven't seen the enemy carrier doing anything yet, which is nice. I'm gonna see if I can hit the Kansas again, because he's still the most vulnerable. The Minnesota has just too much stuff around it. Like, I am sorry to be picking on a tier 8. And, like, I feel bad picking on the tier 8. But I need a target that I can reliably get in and hit. And he's just the best target. The Rochelle U seems AFK. One torpedo. Should be at least one more, I hope. 2 more. Yeah, this is a lemming train that we've only not lost already because it appears like multiple of their ships are AFK. Like, this is not good. Really wishing I was in an Audacious right about now. That's some damage. Lost 4 aircraft. Lost more. Let's get this used. Flak is just so fair and balanced.
Autopilot mode disabled. Autopilot mode enabled.
I'm gonna need to help up here now. God damn it.
Approaching targets.
See, this is the problem. The enemy team literally has an AFK battleship. Their carrier seemed to be mostly AFK until now, and we're still losing. This is the weakness of a lemming train. Like, there's really nothing. There's really nothing to be done. Like, we have to win the push. Like... I can't torpedo him. Unless he's gonna stop. Okay.
Fighter destroyed.
Only one torpedo, but I'll take it. Come on, can I? Thank you. Really need to conserve as many aircraft as I can. Because of my slow return time, like, those rockets I sent after the Sherman are still coming back. That is the downside to a carrier trying to be stealthy. Like, the game actively punishes you for going for concealment. I got 2 rockets. Okay, this destroyer needs to grow a pair. He outguns the Harugama. His sap ensures that. Like... This is just over.
Approaching targets. Engaging enemy.
Oh, hey, the Richelieu's active now. At least he was, he's turned, so... Maybe the Cyclone will get us the win. Or at least let us do a comeback. But highly unlikely.
Engaging enemy. The enemy are winning. Approaching targets.
Come on, little buddy. Use your guns. You have guns. There you go. Jesus Christ. It's only a gunboat line. Why would he use his guns? Jesus Christ. Ah, I hate the weekend. This is why I avoid high tier at the weekend. Because, like... This sucks.
Approaching targets.
Okay, those are just the torpedo bombers. Vlad blind shot the Neptune. That's pretty nice. I want to preserve these rockets. Vlad's about to die to the Neptune.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
I feel really bad here because this Mogami has no way of defending itself. Because, well, he's Japanese. His AA is terrible.
Approaching target. I need intelligence data.
And I need this Mogami dead, so suck it.
Approaching target. The enemy are winning. Autopilot mode enabled.
Because he's about to spot me. But that should have taken care of his fighters. Or not.
Engaging enemy.
I was hoping it would have, but I guess his fighters decided to actually stick around and do their jobs. That's annoying. And I didn't lead those enough.
We've sunk an allied cruiser.
Like, what am I supposed to do there, guys? Like, I need those squads taken care of. Because I really, like, I might have aircraft, but I don't really have them to waste. There you go, guys. Have some spotting. Guess I'll try and hit the Slava. I think I have enough pen to penetrate his bow.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled. Fighter destroyed. Approaching to fighter A.
Yeah, I can definitely pen his bow. Those fighters, though. I really need them to go away so I can actually do something. I'm gonna need to just do this. I can't not do things.
Looks like it's all up to you. We're probably doomed.
Oh no, we're definitely doomed. Because I'm just a carrier. The shit am I supposed to do?
Autopilot mode enabled. Engaging enemy.
Good old lemmings. Ruining games since the beginning of time. All of these people need to be sent back to low tier and learn how to actually play the game. The only exceptions I would make would be the people who, you know, spawned in the north. They were the only ones that belonged in the north. Like, I will never understand why that is a difficult concept for players to grasp. If you spawn in the south, your job is to hold the southern flank. You spawn in the north, your job is to hold the northern flank. If you spawn in the middle, you peel off and you support the flank you are closest to. Simple as that. Could not be easier to determine where you are to go. But that is why I tend to avoid top tier on the weekend. Because, like, excuse me, for our very first game in Malta, this was a pretty good result. I like these bombs. Because, let's be honest, if this was audacious, aside from fighting the Sherman, which I only have rockets for, and these are kind of disappointing rockets, but British rockets in general are, I just wish these weren't over such a big area. If they were more focused, they'd be better. But, like, these bombs, if this had been audacious, more of these would have shattered than dealt damage. Because sure, these may not penetrate enough to reliably citadel. But these bombs penetrate a hell of a lot more than these ones do. Like, I actually wonder something here. Hold on. What is the size of Langley's bombs? And M64. What are those? There's gonna be no sound for a moment. I'm legitimately curious what those bombs are. It is... Um... A 500-pound bomb. Okay, so 42 millimeters a pen. Still slightly more than the British 500. So basically, playing Langley, you're dropping the same bombs as Audacious. Someone want to remind me again what the British's gimmick is supposed to be? Like, what are they actually supposed to be good at? Is the 65 actually heavier? Let's see. Let's change this to a 5. Okay, it is a 1,000-pound bomb. So they doubled in size in one generation. But still, like, I get these are 500-pound bombs. But why not give them bigger bombs? I would take fewer bombs per drop if I could have bigger bombs. Like, the way I look at it is that the British carriers really need something. And that something could be the equivalent of the Americans with their Tiny Tims. Give the British carriers from Audacious, well, Implacable onward, a third bomb option to research. With a lot more pen, a lot fewer bombs, a lot more damage per bomb. So that this, in total, deals more damage still. I mean, this is 3 in the attack, 6 bombs per plane. That's 18 bombs at 6,400 damage a bomb. God, these even deal less damage than Langley's. Hmm, that's fair. That's fun. But like to just give them something. I mean, the things on this doesn't really matter. Like even these are garbage. Like it's still 41 millimeters a pen. I think even these are, yeah, these are 54, which is something. But there's a fun thing to note about the amount of armor ships have. You know, Audacious's armored deck, which once again, this would be great if other carriers didn't do armored decks better. Is this the same sort of layout? Yeah, basically. Bit more armored. Still got the same weak spot. You can punch straight through that with just about anything. But let's pop over here to, let's say, Prussian. It's got a 50 millimeter deck. So the jet bombers would be able to penetrate the deck. I think Kurfürst has the same 50. But here's the real problem. This is 40 with almost no superstructure. Large bow section, but you know, I pushed the wrong button. This is 60. Large bow section still. But still, 60 and very little superstructure. 60 and very little superstructure. Large bow section still. But you basically can only damage the bow, stern, and this tiny little superstructure with British bombers. Even their jet bombers. I think it's Vermont. Albeit Vermont has a huge superstructure, but I think Vermont also has comparable. Well, it has 51. So jet bombers could hurt it, assuming they don't just smash into the guns, which would happen. Like, the British tech tree bombers really need a boost. Hey, give the tech tree ones the ability to launch the jets. That'd be fun. For the carrier. I almost feel like working on NC. I actually remember people mentioning Montana's armor being something special. Oh, it is 38 for the deck. Oh, that's nothing special. Uh, I know what people are getting at when it comes to that of, oh man, it protects you from some HE spamming. But I'm pretty sure... Is this 37? Yeah, that's 37. So you're protected from light cruisers. Some of them. Because, you're not protected from this. I'm also pretty sure you're not protected from heavy cruisers either. Oh no, you are protected from heavies. It's okay, you're protected from cruisers except, like, Mogami. Another reason to play Mogami. I love this ship. And once again, Wargaming, please don't touch Mogami. Also, I have a Discord thing. I apologize that Warships goes quiet every time I click out of it. It's just what it does, and I don't get it. Okay. What am I gonna play? Could play Agincourt. Or Agincourt. Not sure which it is. This is a fun ship. Yeah, let's play it. I think lower tiers are the only place I'm gonna be able to maintain my sanity, given it's Friday. And I know the audacity of me to suggest Wargaming buff carriers in certain ways, but you can't deny it. Even carrier haters, I highly doubt you can deny this. The British carriers suck. They can hurt. They can hurt. But so can Dutch cruisers. And Dutch cruisers basically have the British carrier gimmick on a cruiser that they don't have to, give up their main guns to do. They could just do it. Oh, hey, carrier battle. I have 0 AA guns. And there's none on the enemy team, so I can't give my carrier that same advice, so just attack the Agincourt. At least I'm on the side of the map with...
Action stations. Awaiting instructions.
I just figured I'd point that out to them. Because, yeah, it's something not a lot of people know. Is that, the Hunt for Bismarck collection gives you a free premium package for Bismarck. I'm literally trying to make sure I surround myself with teammates so I can maybe pretend that I have AA guns. I think that Ryujo knows, though. I honestly get the feeling he knows. Though maybe not. I think he might just be trying to attack the Omaha because it's an Omaha. But he missed. Okay, that is not a very good carrier. There are no destroyers in this battle, so that's good for me. That Atlanta still needs to die. Wait, we have an Atlanta? Oh, we do. Well, it's the closest ship I can see, so focus the seconds. Ah, it's because the York stopped coming in at such a steep angle. That was delayed. Yeah. If that had fired when I'd actually pushed the button, it might have been nice. Ooh, Atlanta's in open water. Ooh, hello, Atlanta.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Colorado, could you please get out from behind the island? I am very alone up here. I am very, very alone right now. I really wish I could see that Atlanta, because I could delete him right now. I may not have big guns, but I have big enough guns to deal with an Atlanta. Ah.
Fire, fire, fire.
Carrier! Do your thing. Yeah, I definitely missed the Atlanta. I'm gonna die here because I have 0 support.
Hey, you in the ship? Help! Affirmative. Problem solved, sir.
Jesus Christ, my dude. Just because you have the range does not mean you should be using it.
Fire, fire, fire.
I thought he was at least going to be making some progress out, but I guess not. So I'm just dead. There's really not much I can do about it. Yeah. See, this is the problem with expecting your team to do things. Like, I might have actually lived there if I had had some teammates.
All stations reporting the position of strategic targets.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hop out of this one. Like, I get I pushed up way too aggressively, but at the same time, all of my team was turning and running away. Like, that's not how you win, guys. Literally, if we win that battle, or at least that flank, it's not because my team outperformed the enemy team just lost. Like, it's that kind of case there. We wouldn't win because we're better, we won because the other team lost. I don't feel like seal clubbing. I know I said I was avoiding high tier, but I'm so close to the full AA build, and there's probably going to be carriers kicking around, so... You know. I'm almost tempted just to free XP this last little bit, because that is a huge AA increase. But one battle should get it for me. I've got to remember this is the weekend and people are not going to, if someone's pushing, they're not going to push. Like, there's no reason to hold back in a battleship in a game where there's no destroyers. There is no reason. There is nothing to counter you. See, it's a good thing I didn't, because there's no carrier here. There's not even a hybrid here. So... No idea where I really want to go. I think I want to try to go wide. I'm not exactly a stealthy destroyer. Hopefully this Sherman in black will more than cover for that, though. That is a nasty combination. Though, it's not the worst combination. That would be Smolland and Sherman. Or Smolland and Druid.
Morning, men. Good luck, 10. Round the ball and back, sir.
Like, I'm not exactly the most unstealthy of cruisers, but definitely not the stealthiest. I just wish I had a bit more range. I may actually buy the range upgrade on this thing. It's like 14/15 isn't awful, but it's not great. Especially when something like Stalingrad over there has far better guns that reload not that much slower, and they reach like 20-some kilometers. Game balance, what's that? Not saying Stalingrad's overpowered. This thing is just that weak.
All stations reported the position of a strategic target. Hang in there. Help is on the way. Airborne.
Yeah, that's probably gonna miss. Yeah. I tried. I lose this gunfight. But 3 damage.
Awaiting instructions. Airborne.
Oof. Yeah, I figured that was gonna miss. I'm positioning myself here so I at least have a good chunk of island around. The problem is that tier 10 over there. What are you talking about? That's a tier 9. No, it isn't. It is the health of a tier 10, the hull of a tier 10, the guns of a tier 10. It's a tier 10.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Awaiting instructions.
Ow.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Fire, fire, fire. Torpedoes direct front. All forces requesting cover fire.
Yeah, I should put this out.
Problem solved, sir.
Ooh. Why is the Velos updating on the minimap? Does RPF update the minimap again? That Sherman just gave me the cover I need to move forward. As long as I don't get radared.
Enemy battleship detected.
Speaking of which... That Musashi has angles on me. Oh, that's not good. Armor, please fail me now. Don't protect me, armor. Let it all pass through. Oh, God. I hate Musashis. That could have went horribly for me. I mean, it was the Stalingrad that spotted me, but still. I might get some bombs off on the Prussian.
Awaiting instructions. Airborne.
Oh yeah, those are gonna hit. They didn't really do anything, but they hit. Oh, and his guns are still pointed right here because of the Ruprecht! Oh, hi! Okay. So I might eat a few shells that aren't meant for me. Thanks, Ruprecht. This isn't really an island for a Ruprecht.
Instructions. Over. Roger.
Oh, I wish I had just a little more bomb range. That would also help. But they're all outside of my bomb range. They're gonna have to start turning back in soon, though. Like, the Musashi doesn't really have any more ocean to run into. He's reversing.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Yeah, he's moving forward again. Ah, the joys of a John DeWitt. He's only just out of my effective range. But I can't move closer.
Destroy detected.
Because currently, this island is the only thing keeping him from shooting me.
Well done, everyone. Now let's get back to some team.
Oh, we just win. Okay. Once again, the joys of a John DeWitt. This was not a good game. But there wasn't really anything I could have done there. I already played far more aggressively than I should have. The only thing is, I don't really want to spend that much silver right now. I already spent more than I wanted to just outfitting, Malta. Give me. It's not recommended you do this. Like, I would highly not recommend it. And that's where my last points are going to go. Then probably either gun feeder or grease the gears. Not sure which yet, but one of the two of them. I might not even grab this, but it is an extra heal, so I probably still will. And this, just more health. More health trying to survive. Let's see. I've been really liking Atlantico. I've been really on the grind with Atlantico to try to get concealment. Because this is just funny. Like, it's 0.2 difference between concealment and secondary range. If you see an Atlantico, it can probably hit you with its secondaries. But I'm feeling like playing a different ship. You know what? Let's see if I can get a battle in Tachibana. What is this? This is just level 6 captain. I feel like I should just play this one. But at the same time, where's the fun in that? Jesus Christ. Tachibana here has a neat little gimmick, and there's no point loading one of those. We'll load one of these on just for the extra speed, because she's kind of slow. She has a neat little gimmick. Her armor piercing cannot bounce. It just can't bounce. It can shatter. Like, don't get me wrong, it can still shatter. It is just 70-some millimeter AP. But it can't bounce. It literally has a negative number in the bounce check. It can never bounce. Honestly, kind of wish they would give that quality to a few other ships. Like Fenyang? Fenyang could use it. Honestly, if Fenyang had literally unbounceable AP, it might actually be dangerous. Let's see. What other ship could I think of that could actually use that and be not broken? Like, Fenyang still would not be broken. I can't think of anything else that would actually not be broken with unbouncing AP. Let's give that to a Des Moines just to see what would happen. That'd be funny. Ooh, someone just queued up in Mikasa. It's always easy to tell when someone queues in Mikasa because you just queue in a tier 2 and watch, because they'll be the tier 2 battleship that the battleship numbers that show up. Though it might be grabbing tier 3s as well for this. It's definitely not grabbing tier 1s, or there'd actually be some cruisers. If this takes too long, I won't actually hop into a battle. I might just do a co-op to show off the unbouncing AP. Because I just find it cool. Like, this isn't a good destroyer, but it is a case of, like, if you get the ability to get Tachibana without spending money on it, go for it. It's a fun little ship with a neat gimmick. I wouldn't spend money on it, but I suppose even then, I think it's only like $1. It's like, if you have $1, it's not bad. I think you can also get Smith for like $1, Texas for like $10. There's a lot of little deals you can generally get. See, and this right here is why Wargaming wants to do cross-server matchmaking. Not for the higher tier stuff. They don't really care about that. It's purely for this lower tier. queuing because, like, with how the protected matchmaker works, your first, I think, 100 battles or your first, you're basically you're up to tier 5 is protected. You will only fight other new players. The moment you play a tier 5, that goes away. It's very easy to get into a tier 5, like in Omaha, realize, oh god, I just explode and want to try a different line, but you don't have the free XP banked up yet to just free XP to like the tier 4 or 5 of another line. You have to start from the tier 2. Only now you're not just playing against new players, you're playing against experienced players, and that new player group is locked. You can't play with them anymore. Another way to kill your protected matchmaking is to division with someone who is already established. So, if you have a friend who's just starting Warships, best to let them learn the game on their own, because you will crush their protected matchmaking by divisioning with them to basically prevent, it's a way of preventing established players like myself from seal clubbing. Because if I just had to division with a brand new player, I could literally just create a new account on like a second computer or laptop, division with it, have it be fully AFK, and just curb stomp new players all day. Like 2v2. Okay, where is... There he is. Okay. I'm going to try and play around him.
Hands to action stations.
I love how fast these torpedoes reload as well. But you do only have 4 of them, and they only go 5 kilometers, and they are not fast. These are not torpedoes to rely on. They are torpedoes that if you know what you're doing... Oh, he appears to be AFK. Okay, so I'm not playing around him then. If you know what you're doing, you can get great use out of them, though. Because... well, those might reach there by about the time someone 8 kilometers away got to that little channel. Or at least the end range of where those are going. So... okay, there's the St. Louis.
Enemy aircraft carrier sighted.
I might actually catch that Samson with those torpedoes. Oh, no, never mind. See, I might actually catch him with those, but no.
Smoke generator started.
God, I'm not used to these guns.
Enemy battleship sighted. Smoke screen set.
Hey, the Bogatar woke up.
Enemy cruiser sighted. There's a slim chance we may actually win this. Enemy destroyer detected.
Bogatar died. It's now just basically me.
There's a slim chance we may actually win this.
Did I just seriously bounce? Not bounce, but non-pen wits.
We've sunk an allied battleship. We're winning. Try not to do anything stupid.
Aw, that was almost a double strike. And that's game.
An ally destroyed.
Yeah, only 7,000 damage, but that was only with our main guns. Tachibana's neat. And like I said, if you can get her for like $1, she's kind of worth it. Just for how neat she is. This thing, on the other hand, I got it for free and I still feel ripped off. So, you know. I have never played Connie Galbert. Let's see if I can get a battle in Connie Galbert. It is a ship that I very much just want a gun build on. Because, like... the secondaries really don't matter that much. Though, at the same time, it's not like putting auto on here is really going to matter. If someone gets within 4.8, I've got the extra guns, I suppose. Let's give it a go. I got this ship because it's one of my clanmates' one of their favorite ships. And I could get it, and I had the fancy camo for it. I got the camo during the event, and then got the ship itself afterwards, after opening far too many containers that I only spent coal on, so. Why I say far too many, though, is that I probably could have bought an entirely new tier 10, 9 or 10 coal ship for the amount of coal I spent on those Battle of Jutland containers. Well, I suppose I say that. It was probably only around 140,000 coal I spent. It was a lot, though. Over a long period of time. This is kind of one of those ships, though, where this is a tier 4. This is the tier 4. Like... I remember liking this thing. Like, liking the tier 4. But also, since then, I have grown to greatly dislike lower tier dispersion.
Extraction stations.
Yeah, there's a fair few actual players here. Forget the button. There we go. Do I have AA guns? Yes, I do. I may as well not. Okay. I have a flak cloud, and that's about it. So, that doesn't mean I can't deal no AA. That doesn't mean I can't deal any damage. Because something that people very much seem to forget about is when you prioritize your AA sector, it deals just a percent-based damage. So if he comes within my AA range, which I'm not sure where it even is. Okay, it's right there. I can't do it at the moment because he's doing an attack run. But bam, 104 damage. It's not a lot, but that can be the difference between your teammates shooting down an aircraft and it getting away. So, man, this thing could really use a little more range. Now I'm understanding why Tora is, has his problems with this ship.
Confirmed penetration.
Well, these haven't been awful salvos. Secondary range is... yeah, okay. That's AA range. There we go. I might actually get within range of this Kolberg to start using my torpedoes on it.
Fire, fire, fire.
Which would be funny. Nah, it's gonna die. Yeah. I'm gonna get to use them on the Von der Tann.
Problem solved, sir.
Ow.
Fire, fire, fire. Hopefully they'll do something stupid. Detected.
I think I'm gonna die here. I took way too big of a chunk from that Von der Tann. And these fires are probably gonna finish me, though I might get my repair off. Maybe. Nope. Ah. Team. What are you doing? Why was I alone? Yeah, the turret traverse on this thing sucks. That's for sure. Ah, that hurt. Yeah, yeah, that's probably why I should have stuck with that captain. I actually had turret traverse on him. Because you don't need it in the higher tier ones. So I never think to run it. My list of ships that mostly all of them I just still have because I have premium camos for. Like, I believe I have one for Devonshire. No, I don't. Why do I still have Devonshire? Why did I... Right, because it was the event. That's why I still have it. Well... Money. I have the tier above it. Hawkins I have the premium camo for. Hate this ship so much. I'll stop playing Seal Clubber now, though. What time is it? Alright. Going for about an hour. Yeah, I mentioned Fen Yang. Could take her out. Really need to get to Adrenaline Rush. Might help me stand a bit more of a chance. Not sure how much longer I'll stream for. Because, I mean, there's no one watching. So, it's not a huge amount of point of continuing. This is basically a, I am still alive. Did not die between yesterday and today. Anult, okay. Tier 6 to 8. Submarines, which are fun. An aircraft carrier, which could be funny. See, submarines can only detect you at your detectability to air. So they can detect me at 2.6 at periscope depth. I cannot detect them at periscope depth until 2 kilometers, when I assured detect them. They have almost a full kilometer of seeing me before I can see them, and I have to see them and get past them to deal damage. Yeah, that's fair. These don't even deal the most damage. Like, yeah, I'm dropping 10, but less than 2,000 to charge. I don't think I could even kill a tier 6. Because of how penetrations work. It's 1/3, so... Might kill a tier 6 in a single drop, if all of the bombs hit, which they won't. Well, the Helena's coming this way. The carrier does not seem interested in over here at all. Bit disappointing, because this is an AA ship, but... That is one thing I will say, that is kind of a good thing and bad thing about AA destroyers. The good thing is you don't need to invest any AA skills into them to improve them. Because there isn't any. Fen Yang is as good as it's going to get, and this is the only bonus I have. I don't have to give up anything to use it either, which is nice. Okay, what am I likely to see? Kagero. Farragut. Oh, I win this.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy destroyer sighted. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes astern. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Oh, that's a San Diego.
Smoke generator started.
Yeah, I want to break contact with that San Diego.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Aww. So close.
Smoke screen set.
This is a huge risk,
Enemy
but
destroyer detected.
man, I wish those were standard deeps.
Enemy submarine sighted.
He's not paying any attention to me at all. Colorado is.
We've sunk an allied cruiser.
Smoke.
Smoke generator started.
That shouldn't have worked. Welcome to the weekend. That is basically just the motto for playing on the weekend. Of just, that shouldn't have worked.
Smoke screen set. We've destroyed an allied battleship.
Okay, I'm not going to get another shot off. Torpedo mode
Engine boost
engaged.
activated.
Those ones are looking nice. Yup.
Torpedoes dead ahead. We've sunk an allied egg. There's a slim chance we may actually win this.
Gods, I hope people don't think Fenyang is a good ship based on this. It's not. It's bad. Don't buy it. I got it for almost free. Where is our carrier?
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Oh. Okay. He's being a great help to the team right now. I'm just gonna go for the cap. One thing I will say, if you do have Fen Yang, and you do think about using her, don't bother with HE. Just don't. You're not a British destroyer. You're not an Akazuki. AP is your basic only option. Do I have any signal flags on? No.
Engine boost deactivated.
I must have took them off at some point. To be fair, I don't really need them. And see, the South here is the perfect example of teammates willing to push forward. We didn't lose a single ship. Helena's not looking so great. I'm not looking so great. Heinrich's doing okay. But we killed 4 ships to get there. With the help of the Sims, which also isn't doing so great. But like... Hey Heinrich, you want to start shooting at him? It's probably within your range. There you go, buddy. Enjoy the damage. Will he notice? Doesn't seem like it. I think the submarine's also about to get some hits in. I think those are sub-torps. Well, he definitely noticed because he's moving. Why did you load HE? Could have killed him. Oh well. Ooh, is he gonna come this way? Sky Candy?
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
Sky Candy.
Smoke generator started. There's a slim chance we may actually win this. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
And I'm good.
Smoke screen set.
My smoke will last longer than the rest of the cooldown. Fen Yang's AA isn't great without the defensive AA up. Is he coming back? Could I lock on? My shells can reach him.
Fire. Problem solved, sir. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert. Thanks. Smoke generator started. Don't fire your arms.
Oh, I almost got to torpedo him.
Normal alert.
No idea where that mass is.
Engine boost activated.
Torpedoes! And we win. Million credits. Tasty credits. Really hope no one looks at that and goes, yeah, Fenyang's good. I wasn't even playing well. Fenyang isn't good. People just don't know what to expect from it. And I mean, if you load just the AP, it's not terrible. I just cannot recommend anyone ever buy it. Sadness. I mean, my win rate's looking okay today. Doesn't feel that way, because a lot of the battles I've had have just been annoying. Do I have anything in the middle tiers I'm still working on that I actually want to work on? I think it's Rook. The thing is, I'm running low on signal flags for battleships. Specifically these and this. Which is kind of annoying, because I don't want to spend my silver on them. Yeah, let's take Rook out anyway. Because I am saving up for Patrie. Because I just want it. It's Republique, slightly less accurate, with 4 more guns. Which makes up for the lack of Sigma. Like, it's the same dispersion profile. I'm going to actually have to care a little more now, though. Because this might end up being a tier 9 battle. And I've actually got some decent range, so I'm not going to have to play super aggressive like with John DeWitt. 5 to 7, I'm top tier. Oh man, I have a drop! Oh man. I obtained a drop from watching myself. It also just occurred to me I didn't have my YouTube chat up. No one said anything anyway, but, you know. If someone had, I would have missed it. Potentially. Because Restream is a bit buggy. Oh boy. Decent chance, submarine will be over here. Enemy submarine, that is. which is fun.
Good luck, everyone. Try not to suck.
Or maybe not. Might be the carrier. Just the carrier, like our team. Which, honestly, I'd be okay with. I don't know who it was that just said that. Well, it wasn't the carrier. Why was I just hearing the Ark Royals shots as if they were right on top of me? Wargaming.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Eh, 5k damage. Not an awful first salvo, especially where it was against a Gneisenau now that I didn't really have the most time to aim against. Who's firing high explosive at me? Okay. See what that can do. Probably not hit him. That's what it can do. Yeah. Too much lead. A meal. A meal. A meal. Watch where you're going. Not where you want to go.
Engine boost activated. Enemy cruiser sighted.
Some of those might get over the island. The Gneisenau now is going for a torp run.
Fire. Anti-aircraft gun cruiser on full alert. Torpedoes direct front. Destroyer detected. The enemy are winning. Hopefully they'll do something stupid. Torpedoes to starboard.
Yep.
Anti-aircraft gun cruiser on normal alert.
Aw. That's gonna hurt. I don't really have much choice, though. Well, I suppose I can angle back in now.
Sunk an allied battleship.
I shouldn't have accelerated. I would have avoided those.
Engine boost deactivated. Capture that position. Problem solved, sir. All stations reported the position of a strategic target.
Ah, that's gonna hurt. Hi, Furutaka. At least I didn't flood. Okay, Heinrich has torpedoes. Those could have been from the Heinrich, I guess.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh yeah.
Engine boost
Ow.
activated.
But hey, we have a cap. Progress.
We've sunk an Allied aircraft carrier.
No, that's just something people
Fire,
wish
fire,
they could
fire.
do. They can't actually do that anymore, Jingles.
Problem solved, sir.
I really wish our carrier wouldn't have taken that position. Like, I get the enemy carrier's probably done the same, but that is not a good position. It takes you so much further away from the fight. He could have taken up behind that island, been just as safe, and helped with this flank a lot more. Really? Why are the Germans getting better consistency than I am? They're German. They're Herman is German. Let's see if I can finish off this York.
Engine boost deactivated.
Okay.
We've sunk an Allied battleship.
I am on the last of my health, which is not good. See, the Sarov is behind that other island. He's moved to more closely support the flank that he was trying to help. Smart move.
Enemy aircraft carrier sighted.
Man, I wish I could launch torpedoes off the front quarter. Just gotta get that up and running
Anti-aircraft
now.
gun cruiser on full alert. We've sunk an Allied cruiser. Torpedoes direct front. Anti-aircraft gun cruiser on normal alert. activated.
Well, he's dead, but I'm probably about to die too. Unless I can just squeak out here. Come on, engine boost, come on. Yes!
Problem solved, sir. We've sunk an Allied battleship.
The carrier's gonna finish me off, but... oh well. This has been a nice battle. Because I didn't actually explain what I was doing there. I purposely accelerated into the island so I could start reversing faster under the assumption that he was about to launch torpedoes at me.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert. Fire, fire, fire.
Still alive, baby.
Problem solved, sir. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
I think he's just gonna go after the Colorado now. This Heinrich is helping me. He's giving me some AA cover. I am out of consumables, but you know.
We've sunk an Allied cruiser.
Oh, that was nice. 7 kills. I don't think I'm going to top that this stream. But yeah, if our Ark Royal had positioned himself closer to the front, he could have done more, especially because he's Ark Royal. Like, Ark Royal is not a ship you play from the back line. And once I have opened my containers here, I'm going to demonstrate using the ship viewer as to why. Yay, coal. That's all I really care about. Kind of thing. I have an emblem. Oh, it's the Pan-Asian Fleet one. Would have had that after the last battle. But I'm going to hop into the armory here. This will probably take a hot minute. It always does. I've at least already opened it once today, so, you know. It won't take, like, 5 minutes, but it'll take a hot minute. I'm going to come up here to ships. Balloons. Aircraft carriers. Ark Royal. That is not a great top speed or cruising speed. And given rocket attack planes are cruising more than they are at maximum speed, yeah. That's one thing I'll never quite understand. Why does everyone think the rocket attack planes are the fastest? They are in fact your slowest squadron. Torpedo bombers. That's slow. That's like tier 4 slow. These are the same. These are slow aircraft. These bombs are also just depressing. You can only just pen your own deck. I actually think... No, I don't have the coupon. If I had a coupon, I could actually buy Ark Royal. I'm actually saving my doubloons for the Japanese light cruiser event. But... there is a new container in here. There it is. I can afford 2 of them, so give me 2. Because I didn't get to finish this collection. I don't think I'm that far off, so... this will basically be my way of checking. Oh boy, a camouflage to sell. Well, there's that finished. Yeah, I've got 4 left and can buy 2. So, I'm getting there. It's not a bad collection to finish. Like, if you have the spare coal, free tier 6 premium. I don't think it's a particularly great premium. I've never really seen them around, but yeah, we can take a look at the thing. Destroyers, Italian, right here. So, decent health. HEAP. Okay, so its guns are not great. Oh, I can't turn it. My thing's bugged out. The torpedoes are slow but long range. Ooh, okay, this thing may not be all that great. It's still a free tier 6, but... AA guns don't matter. Good speed. Okay concealment. 16 mil armor. The armor, everything's kind of derped. That's probably an enhanced speed boost. No anti-submarine armament. Why? Oh, right, yeah, there were some ships that they refused to give anti-sub warfare to because they didn't have it realistically. Well, sorry to break it to you, Wargaming, but Rook here didn't exist. It didn't have the radio equipment to call in an airstrike because it never existed. Neptune here? Where are the facilities for dropping depth charges? I mean, there's these, I suppose. That's 6. How many does she drop? 4. That's 6. Actually, no, that's 12. Math doesn't add up. But even still, Neptune never had those because she never existed. Let's see. There was... what ship was it I was looking at? That was one of them that very evidently did not have the facilities for dropping depth charges, yet still could. Still, though, like, it's also a case of they're going for, they're not doing it for historical reasons, then why is it you cannot come to something like, if you're gonna do anti-sub warfare via historical means, I'm gonna pick on the Canadian ships. Why can you not come to, say, Haida, rip off this main gun and replace it with anti-sub warfare? Because that's what you could do on the tribal class. You could do it on a lot of destroyers. You removed the main gun and replaced it with usually a hedgehog or a squid. Why are they limited to just the depth charge drop at the back? Which, where those bombs even come from is another matter altogether. Because you're telling me you could fit 9 depth charges in this? Doesn't look like it. But even still, like, getting them there? That's a one and done. I think there's more things along the side. But they don't launch them from up here. They launch them from back here. So, like, in-game, it drops from back here. At least it is on my screen. It runs the same. Why can I not come in and rip off this main turret? I wouldn't want to, but why can't I, Wargaming? You want to do things historically. But oh well. That last battle is probably about the best I'm going to manage, so I think I'll just leave the stream off with this. Because it has been about 2 hours. There is no one watching, so there's, like, I don't even think YouTube has had a viewer this entire time. I don't know if I have one viewer. But yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. If you were out there, there's apparently one person on Twitch that you're just always there. But, I appreciate it, one Twitch viewer. So, thank you for watching. I'll try streaming something again tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. See you all then.